Welcome to another episode of the You Know Ball, baby. Brought to you by the Run the Play Network. I'm your host. I said, I'm your host.
Hallelujah.
Anthony Jeremiah. To my right, I got the man, the myth, the legend, Philly Phil. In this month. They say I cuss too much, so let me chill. I got Philip Hanna here on the podcast set today. Philip, how are you doing?
I'm all right. How about you?
I'm doing well. Today we're going to be talking about Trump speaking of no. Political podcast. Nah, today.
My bad.
You shook it? I thought, bro, that scared the fuck out of me.
I shook it. That's my fault.
Yeah, I looked over. I thought the whole shelf was gonna be down.
That's my fault. I shook it.
I thought there was a ghost,
I shook it.
boy.
I'm sorry. I shook it.
I shook the baby. My bad. All right, we're gonna be talking about today our Eastern Conference preview, how we think the standings are gonna end up lining up. The East is pretty simple, but you know what's not simple, Phil? March Madness. Mm-hmm. Today, I present to you our new Discord. Link in the description. Click that. Enter our March Madness tournament. All the details will be in the Discord down below. Simple. If you win the tournament, if you win the entire tournament, if you beat all the Discord members, you could win a free jersey of your choice.
Who's going to beat me?
Me. And I'm going to get a jersey.
No.
Nobody's
going to beat me.
Hey, if me and Phil, y'all, all I'm going to say is y'all better not let me and Phil win. Because that Discord is going to be the easiest way to talk to y'all.
Exactly.
And y'all know if I'm going to win, I'm going to talk shit for sure. Y'all are all bums. Simple as that. I don't even watch college ball like that, but y'all could get smoked real quick. So again, click that link in the description. Join the Discord. Join our March Madness tournament bracket. It'll be available on Sunday. I don't know if this is posted before Sunday. Probably not. Izzy be taking forever to edit these damn videos. he got to be great.
He turned around like he's part of this thinking Star Wars like Sith or something, bro.
He's in a villain arc, bro.
He turned around like he's Admiral Palpatine.
He's tweaking.
Do it.
But yeah, March Madness bracket. Izzy will be in the March Madness bracket too. Okay. Izzy's low-key cold at it. So if y'all let a producer take your money, take your jersey away, what jersey would you pick, Izzy?
Definitely a Josh Hart jersey.
I don't know, man.
Jalen Brunson?
As long as you're paying, bro, you can give me whatever you want.
Oh, yeah? That's it.
Okay.
All right, let's transition. Let's get the fuck out of this. Phil, how do you think the Eastern Conference standings are going to play out? Let's start from the bottom, go to the top.
Okay.
Let's take off the top.
We going 10-1?
Let's talk
or
about
8-1.
Let's 10-1.
Okay.
You got 10?
Well, technically with the play-in.
Yeah.
Technically.
Okay. So let's talk about our play-in prediction first.
All right.
The way I see it panning out is I have the Raptors sneaking in at number 10.
Okay.
I have the Magic at 9, the Heat at 8, and the Hawks at 7. And this is going into the play-in. Not, I just want to pull up the standings really quick. Not like after the play-in. After that, I have the Hawks beating the Heat and the Raptors beating the Heat to make the play-in. So, to make the playoffs. So, the Raptors get in the playoffs. I think the Bulls are going to start tanking. I think the Nets are going to start tanking. I think the Sixers are going to start tanking. The Raptors are only 4 games back from the Bulls. If people are talking like Philly or Brooklyn can make the playoffs, I think Toronto can make the playoffs too. And Toronto's the only team that's been playing good out of those teams. They're 4-6 in their last 10 games. Sixers are 1-9. Nets are 4-6, but we all know the Nets should be tanking, and the Nets have lost their last 5 games, and the Bulls are 2-8 in their last 10.
All right. Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Indeed.
Mine is going to be at 7 and 8. I have Orlando Magic and Miami Heat, and at 9 and 10, I have the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls. And then for the matchups, Orlando Magic versus Miami Heat, I got Orlando winning, and then Atlanta Hawks versus Chicago Bulls, I have Atlanta winning. And then to finish it off, to get the 8th seed, Miami Heat versus Atlanta Hawks, I got Miami winning because they always sneak in somehow to the playoffs. That's what I'm thinking.
So 7 and 8's Miami and Atlanta?
Oh, yeah, my bad. 7 and 8 is 7 is Orlando, 8 is Miami.
Really? Okay. I don't know if this Heat team has enough. I think that's what I'm worried about. I think sure, on paper, yeah, they can make it, but I don't know. I got to see more from them. The Magic just have been sliding so much lately. Mm-hmm. I know this is predicting at the end of the year, but I think they're going to keep sliding, bro. Like, I don't see anything that they could fix with Jalen Suggs out. It's kind of hard. Who's even their starting point guard right now?
Cole Anthony.
He just doesn't. He's good, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't bring what Suggs brings defensively, and I think that's kind of what they hang their hat on. Yeah, it's interesting, but I don't have the Magic making the playoffs. I mean, I have the Magic making the playoffs, right? Do I? No, I don't.
I just have I just feel like Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner could probably like. Well, I mean, yeah, they had a couple of tough losses to the Raptors, but I feel like they could build back up, and I think Cole Anthony can offensively help them out.
Oh, for sure. But can he help him out once he sees Dyson Daniels, or once he sees Scotty Barnes? I guess.
Hey, let's just hope they get into that 7th seed and keep it.
Yeah, I want them in the playoffs, bro. You know I don't like the Pacers, but the Pacers are looking really good right now. Let's go into 6 through 1. I feel like this is where the real debate starts.
Got you.
But before we go into that, let's hear a word from our sponsor. Boom, Fantasy.
Man, okay, LeBron hit my parlay. Let's get it.
Oh shit, he hit it?
Yeah, bro. Look at this.
I won $200. I tailed your parlay.
How the heck did you win $200?
I used Boom Fantasy. I used their pick and spin, spun the wheel, got 10 times my money.
Bro, you gotta hook me up.
If you use code RTP, you could get a risk-free bet up to $100. Let's get back to the video.
All right, at number 6, I have the Indiana Pacers.
Okay.
Who do you got?
At number 6, I have the Detroit Pistons.
Okay. Why? Talk about it.
Honestly, for now, I'm gonna keep them there only because like they're winning, but I feel like there's not gonna be any movement with the standings really. Like I feel like maybe with the 4 and 5 probably, but I think it's pretty much set. Like
no,
Cleveland's,
bro.
I feel like it's gonna be set.
Like record-wise though, it's not because they're 1 game back from the 4 seed. They have the same record as the Pacers.
I think they're gonna stay where they are.
Really? So you think 6 through 4 is all going to stay?
Yeah, or 6 through 1.
I have the Pistons climbing. I think the Pistons are going to end up as the 4 seed.
Okay.
Because they've been hot. They've been rolling, and the records are close. The Bucks also have been playing very well. So I wouldn't be surprised if they don't pass up the Bucks. But I think the Pistons will pass up the Pacers. And I like the Pacers this year. You know, no more Pacer hate from me. Shout out Siakam. Shout out Tyrese. I feel like
he shouted out Siakam.
Shout out Siakam.
Whoa!
I really just like Benedict Mathurin.
But Benedict Mathurin too.
The way the Pacers have been playing in their half-court kind of offense is just very... I think it's more beneficial come playoff time. Because I think they realize that run-and-gun style isn't replicable. Is that a word? Is he? Replicable?
Repeatable or something?
Like you can't replicate it?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. It's not replicable in the playoffs. It won't work in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I think going into this is better for their future. And I think if they eventually want to win a championship with this core, they're doing the right steps to do that.
Yeah.
The Pistons play run and gun, and that shit works in the regular season. So I think they're going to make it to the 4th seed. I have the Pacers at 6 and the Bucks at 5, I believe.
Okay,
Yeah.
you have them falling a little bit.
They're just a seed. They're only a game up on the Sixers, so it's not like they're like sliding, you know.
Yeah. It's not like it's crazy. Like
Nah.
I'm not mad at you.
So we get a 4-5 matchup for me of Pistons Bucks, which would be fire.
Okay.
Your 4-5, I'm guessing, is Bucks Pacers.
Yep.
I would love that.
I need to see
I
it,
would
bro.
love that.
I need to see it.
I would love that. I think the Bucks bust their ass though.
This year, yes, only because Giannis is there. He's going to be there. And then Dame is probably going to be healthier than last year because, he played 2 games and then he was out?
Dame had like 35 yesterday. Dame's been hooping.
Oh, yeah, but I mean like for the playoffs.
The playoffs, yeah.
Let me see.
So we get Pacers, Bucks. I got Pistons, Bucks. I think the Bucks wipe the floor with whoever they face, really. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't think they'll end up playing New York or anything like that. But Pacers, Knicks would be my 6-3 series. Mm-hmm. Which again would be a semifinal rematch, right?
Yeah.
Which would be fun too.
Or was that the Eastern Conference?
No, because finals
Oh,
was
my bad.
Celtics,
No.
Celtics Pacers.
Yeah.
But I think the Knicks are not good this year. Like I'm kind of getting out on them. I don't think they don't beat good teams. Like they beat the bad teams, which is good. Go do your job. But the good teams, it's hard for them to find wins. And I think Mikal Bridges trade is like one of the worst trades ever.
Bro, you know what's been really annoying to me like this whole time with the Knicks? I was like diehard for like, oh, their defense is gonna be elite.
We
Their
talked
defense
crazy
is-
to Izzy. Remember, we were like, "This is the season you can finally start watching basketball."
That's what I'm saying. And then for some reason, they are 21st in defensive rating. 21st out of
That's
30
bad.
teams. What is going on? Because you have, I'm not saying Jalen Brunson. I know I said that one thing about Jalen Brunson. I still feel like he could bother some people. But you have Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson's back, so hopefully that brings you guys back up. But like, you have a good bench depth too with guys who should be
They just
playing
don't
defense
play
hard.
them.
So what is going on?
They don't play those guys, bro.
I mean, they're third in offense, or third in offensive rating out of the whole NBA, but like 21st in defense.
Their offense is crazy. I really think if they make a playoff run, which I don't think will happen, but if they do, their offense is going to be the reason why. Because that team just like puts up points, but like their starting five all plays 35 plus minutes per game. Deuce McBride plays 23 minutes per game. Everyone else is like pretty much under 15, and Achua too actually.
He's good.
It's weird. It's very. The way Thibodeau plays is very weird. I kind of disagree with you. I don't think their bench is that good. I like Deuce. I like Achua. And then however they figure out Mitchell Robinson, if he's going to start, come off the bench, whatever. Jericho Sims is another guy, but there's just so many centers there.
Well, I'm not saying I wasn't saying their bench depth is like good all around. I'm saying like they should be good defensively.
Yeah,
like
I agree with that. I think the problem was this offseason, they gutted for Mikal Bridges. No draft picks. Like, you can't build like that. Tyler Kolek was a weird pick to me. They could have got a better guy that fits more, especially with Deuce McBride having this breakout. Like, they should have went wing. If they had another wing off the bench, I think that'd be nice. Because now Mikal, OG, and Josh Hart don't have to play 40 minutes a game.
Well, I mean, they did go wing because they got Kevin McCullough Jr.
But I'm saying like a top wing. Not a top wing, but like either a free agent wing. Like someone that could play right now. Because Kevin McCullough isn't... He's great. He's good. But he's not...
He's not playing right now.
He's not an NBA-ready player, you know? Like, if they could have signed someone, if they could have hopped in that Jeremy Grant sweepstakes or someone around that area, like, that would have really helped this team because we all see it, bro. Mikal Bridges is not what everyone else thought he was because I knew what the fuck he was. I've been fucking... I hooped this offseason.
I mean, he's playing. It's just that, like, he's not doing what he did defensively with the Phoenix Suns, which is what I thought he was going to do. I thought he was going to come back, be 3-and-D, and it was going to be okay. But now...
The Nets fucked him, bro, because everyone was like, now he knows how to create for himself, and this is going to work. And it's like, you don't need that. You have Jalen Brunson, and you have Karl Anthony Towns, who are two of the best offensive players in basketball, bro. Why? Mikal Bridges does not need to create. He needs to sit in that fucking corner, and he needs to guard the other team's best guy. That's it. Period.
That's what it should have been.
He should be playing like Josh Hart. They didn't need to spend 5 first-round picks on a 3-and-D player. That's how I feel. I thought that was like one of the worst trades I've ever seen in my life. 5 picks for a dude that should just be standing in the corner and playing defense, and he don't even do that no more. His defense is cool. It's above league average.
Yeah.
Maybe even above that slightly. His offense, bro, I'm not a fan of it. It's not moving me. Shout out him. He's consistent. He doesn't miss games. He's a good basketball player, obviously.
Yeah.
But it didn't make sense to me. I wish if you're going to trade 5 first-round picks, they should have spent those on like some depth pieces. Some players to rotate in and out.
Well, now for these last couple games, they got to figure it out, man. They have to because they can't go in, third offensively over the whole over all the NBA teams. That's pretty good, but you need defense to win games.
You do. And
core games.
And they just don't win big games. So I can't have them going far in the playoffs. I still think they would beat who do I have them playing right now? The Pacers?
I have them playing the Pistons, but...
I think the Pacers would beat them in a playoff series. I'm not going to lie. I think they would beat the Pistons, but I think the Pacers would beat them.
It's so tough, man, because I feel like it'd still be good games.
I think so, too.
But, like, I don't know. I still feel like they could win those games. I still feel like there's a chance to.
I'm not... 100%. When I say something, I'm not a guru, bro. It's not like a guarantee. But I'm saying if I had to bet money on who would win the series, I would probably put money on the Pacers.
Man, you've been a guru this season.
I know ball, but I'm not like... I'm never the last segment we had with the Lakers, are they contenders in the last episode? Like, I realistically don't know. I hate when motherfuckers like are like, the Lakers are gonna win the championship or this team's gonna fail in the playoffs because like you don't fucking know. If the Knicks put it together, I would not be surprised. But at this point in the season, they just don't look that good.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. But I hate motherfuckers who act like they just know everything. Like, you really don't, bro.
Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp lately has been pissing me off. Like,
That's another thing. Stephen has not been talking about his Knicks.
no.
He has not been
'cause they're
talking
weak.
about him.
He's
I'm
been
like,
talking about Kai Cenat. You know, like, what are we talking about? At number 2, did you say your number 3? You have the Knicks? You have it staying the same, right?
number 3, New York Knicks. The only thing I think we switched is at 6, you have the Pacers. At 6, I have the Pistons.
All right, and then 2 and 1 Celtics and Cavaliers. I hope it's the same for you.
Oh, yeah.
So
Obviously.
my 1 versus 8 matchup would be Cavaliers Raptors. I would say Cavaliers in 4.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you got the Cavs playing?
I have Cavaliers versus Miami Heat, and I'm going to say, I'm going to say Cavaliers in 4.
I wish it was Cavs Magic again. Just like, I just love seeing
That
that.
was a good matchup,
That
man.
was a good series, but I would probably say Cavs 5 in that one. Versus the Heat, I would say Cavs in 4. My 2-7 Celtics Hawks rematch. I'd probably take Celtics. I think Celtics in 6. I think the Hawks could kind of make some noise there. I wish they had Jalen Johnson, bro, because this team is a top 4 team with Jalen Johnson.
Oh, yeah. 1,000%.
They're top 4 for sure, but
That's one thing that's going to suck. Everybody's going to look at that record and just be like, oh, wow, the Hawks have been terrible the whole season. I'm like, bro, do you even know who Jalen Johnson is? Do you know what happened to him?
bro, yes. I don't give a fuck what fans do. I hope the Hawks don't do that. I hope they don't look at what happened this season and they're like, fuck, we got to make another trade.
Yeah.
And fuck something up again. Because I think this core is very good.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is a competitive core in like 2 or 3 years.
And keep Karis LeVert.
Keep
Please,
Karis
keep
LeVert.
Karis LeVert.
Yes.
That is such a good piece to have.
I think focus on Dyson, Jalen Johnson, and Trey, though. That big 3 could legit be like a competitive big 3. Because, like, you could
And
put
Big O.
Yeah, Big O, too. It's just Big O, bro. I thought he was going to be so much better defensively, and he hasn't really been that in the NBA. Who do you have the Celtics playing? Orlando?
I have the Celtics playing Orlando.
That's an interesting matchup.
I say in 5.
I say in 5.
I say in 5.
I say in 5. But it's a cool series.
Because for some reason, Orlando always turns it on against the stinking Celtics.
They do.
I don't know why. I'm not saying they're winning the series. I'm just saying they will probably get a game.
I think Jalen Suggs would have made this series. I don't think they would have won, but I think it would have been more interesting with Suggs. My 3-6, I talked about it. Knicks Pacers. I got the Pacers winning. What's your 3-6?
Knicks Pistons. I have the Knicks winning in 6.
I probably got Knicks in 5. And I like the Pistons this season. Obviously, I got them as my 4th seed. I just don't. I think making the playoffs is the win for them this season. Next season, they could kind of try to be more competitive.
Yeah.
My 4-5 is Pistons, Bucks. I have Bucks in 5.
I like how we both had the Bucks still at number 5.
Yeah.
So I have Pacers, Bucks, and then
I don't know what I would do with that
yeah,
series.
this one.
I would
because
say
there's
Bucks in 7.
Oh man, because the Pacers. I mean, yes, you got Tyrese, along with Pascal Siakam playing well, and then Miles Turner. I'm still a little question marks because I feel like the front office is obviously going to be worrying about contracts and stuff like that. Same with the players, but I don't know. I feel like the Bucks have nothing to lose, so I'm like, I feel like they win, but it's not going to be easy.
Nah, they won't. Pacers won't lie on their back this year.
Yeah,
And Bobby Portis will be back with fresh legs, crazy eyes, gonna want to punch someone in the
exactly.
face. So what do you got? Bucks and what?
I'm going to say Bucks in 6.
Comment down below what you think would happen in that series between the Pacers and the Bucks. Make sure you join our Discord server to do March Madness, little Marchy Madness action. Phil, let them know what else they need to do.
Come on, man. You know what's up. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow Run the Play Network on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. Make sure to hit that bell as well. I'm your man, Phil. This Ant-Man straight out the MCU. Still getting bigger and better. We out and let's bounce. Bounce, baby boo.